Hey ChalkTalkers, welcome to my new segment, Skip Leg Day Movie Review.
Today I want you to go out there and I want you to work hard. I want you to push yourself like you've never been pushed before. I want you to... Wait, what? What day's today? Oh, today's leg day? Oh, I'm skipping leg day. This week on Skip Leg Day Movie Review, The Green Inferno.
This week, instead of leg day, I squatted onto my couch, picked up my remote, and put on The Green Inferno. The Green Inferno is a horror movie directed by Eli Roth. He's directed other horror movies like Cabin Fever and Hostels Part 1 and 2. The movie stars Lorenza Izzo, Ariel Levy, and Daryl Sabara. Basically, half the cast of this movie is a bunch of no-namers. Hollywood likes to call them up-and-comers. The other half are members of a remote tribe from Peru. So the movie goes like this. A group of college students decide that they want to make a difference, and they travel to Peru. They want to go stop bulldozers from tearing down land that tribes members live in. On their way back from their protest, their plane crashes, and the tribes people find them. But they take them because they think they're members of the bulldozing crew. What happens next is, well, let's just say a plump fellow like myself wouldn't make it very long. I wish I could say I like this movie. I really wanted to because I think Eli Roth is a cinematic genius. Unfortunately, this movie doesn't show that. There were two things I really liked about this movie. The first thing I really liked is that they actually used tribespeople to play the tribespeople. Eli Roth and his crew had to go down to Peru, show these people what a film was and teach them what acting was, and that they weren't really going to stab and eat people. Definitely adds to the realism of this movie. The second thing I like about this movie is that Eli Roth said this movie is based off of Occupy Wall Street. He believes the young generation of protesters that we have these days are doing it more to get noticed and to use a good hashtag than they are to actually make a difference. I mean, I gotta say though, how can you waste a good hashtag? Now for the things I didn't like about this movie. The acting in this movie was rough. I believe that the tribespeople, who have never seen a movie before, were the best actors in it. What does that say about the actual actors? If I had to pick one standout performance, it would be Lorenza Izzo. She did a pretty good job. Makes me curious. I want to see how she does in her next movie, Knock Knock, with Keanu Reeves. The second thing I didn't like about this movie was the foreshadowing. I mean, I appreciate a little hint every once in a while, and then at the end you're like, oh my gosh, that was from the beginning. But you don't need to spell out the entire final 20 minutes for us. And the last thing I'm going to complain about is the timeline. Look, there's no way in college I would be able to get 15 people to Peru on a day's notice. Some of that stuff takes time. You gotta have a passport, you gotta make sure you pack, you gotta let your family know where you're going. There's a lot of things that go into a trip to Peru. These kids just dropped everything and were just gone. Like, weren't they supposed to be college students? What about class? Sadly, this movie isn't scary or graphic. This is the first time an Eli Roth movie didn't make me turn my head in disgust at one of his scenes. I still remember in Hostel when he cut the guy's Achilles tendon. That scene traumatized me. I wanted to be traumatized by this movie, and unfortunately Eli Roth failed in that. I was disappointed with this movie. So disappointed, I ended up doing leg curls on the couch. I didn't even skip leg day. So, if eating my liver is a 1, and trust me, college made sure of that, and eating this bicep here is a 10, I give The Green Inferno a slice of my ass, a 3. Make sure to join me next week and every week when I skip leg day and do a movie review instead. And remember, make sure to check out ChalkTalk on iTunes, YouTube, or ChalkTalk.tv.
Today I want you to go out there and I want you to work hard. I want you to push yourself like you've never been pushed before. I want you to... Wait, what? What day's today? Oh, today's leg day? Oh, I'm skipping leg day.